What is up guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to play Yasuo. So let's do a quick rundown of his abilities and then I'll show how to play him properly. So his passive, that is the shield. So when this is procced, it stacks up when you move around. So you just have to move and it's going to stack up, and of course it gives you a pretty decent shield, even early on. And then the second part of the passive is going to amplify the crit that you get when you build it. And in exchange, your crit damage is going to be reduced by a little bit. But if you manage to get more than 100% crit guys, then don't worry, because that additional crit will be converted into bonus AD. So you never have to worry about getting more than 100% crit chance. And this Q here is your very low cooldown damaging ability. And this is what you used to farm with, and then it's going to stack up. And when you get 2 stacks like this, the next Q is going to be a ranged ability that knocks people up in an AoE. And the E here, that is your mobility, so you can dash to targets and the damage is going to stack up, and it also deals magic damage, by the way. The Yasuo can be a very mobile champion if you have a minion wave around you that you can constantly dash to, but there'll be a cooldown on each target that you dashed through. And that's something you can see after you dash through them. Then there will be a circle below that displays the cooldown timer. Because it just has to dash in and out of the fights, and the W is the wind wall, it is going to block out all projectiles, so including, you know, AD carry auto attacks and ranged skill shots that are projectiles. So it does not work on Seraph's Q, for example, but it will work on his E, because that is a projectile and his Q is not. So you can combine your E and your Q. If you're doing that, Yasuo is going to spin, deal damage in an AoE around him. I can take this guy. Oh no, that's a good Q. It's okay. Just hit back. I should have wind wall his E right there, then I could have forced out the flash. But it's fine. Nice. So the way your Q works guys is that the cooldown gets lowered when you get attack speed down to a cap. It is why lethal tempo is the most used keystone on Yasuo, because you get attack speed from it. So if you manage to get it, you know, stacked up early on in the fight, your Q will be on a really low cooldown. So your Q cooldown scales off of attack speed. So that's why you're going to get Berserkers as your first item. And your E dash also works with bonus movement speed. You get to dash around faster as well. So the first item is going to be the Kraken Slayer, just like last season. No changes there, because it is still the best build. But you don't build the same items every single game. Of course, you would have to adjust depending on who you are playing against. And I ignited Volibear here. He's also playing with lethal tempo, but he heals a lot. Ignited to make sure he would not heal. And that was a free double kill. So you can Q the minions to stack up your Q. And then of course you can try to knock up the opponent. That's like the only CC you have. And the knock up, it knocks up because that's how you're going to ult. It can be hard to like fight the opponent if you're constantly pushed up, so I'm just gonna let this push in a bit. And I just keep the wave here. Don't just AFK push like a lot of people do, it's such a mistake. Now we are level 6, so when you knock somebody up, or when your allies knock them up, or they get displaced, then you can ult. It does not have to be knockups, it can also be displacement. You know, one example could be a Trundle pillar. If you have an ally with a Trundle, and they use a pillar, you would have to react very fast, but you can still ult over that. When you ult, you're going to blink towards the target, going to deal damage, you know. And after that, the crit, you know, every single time you crit, you get armor pen. So that is why you want to get, you know, to 100% crit as fast as possible, because your ultimate makes it so you're going to get armor pen whenever you crit.
The road to ruin is shorter.
Another important thing here is that when you ult, you don't want to just ult. You want to increase your DPS. So before you ult, you can get an auto attack in, or even better, you can get an EQ in. Not gonna ult right here, that would be a waste. It's a pretty difficult champion to play, like he's very difficult to master, you know, one of the hardest champs in the game. And you might not notice that when you're playing in an easy matchup, but you get to play against a difficult matchup or you get to the later stages of the game, that's why it'll become difficult. I want to take out a C, that's what we're playing around. So that wind wall has a massive cooldown, it's 25 seconds, so it's pretty much an ultimate. That's why you want to save it for the most important ability that the opponents have. In this case that would be Serath E. That's also the only ability we can block out in this case. Just won the plate. Got that one. Okay, the jungle got the Drake, so I'm gonna ward bot side here. Gonna Q here to get some stacks on it, so it's going to be ready with the knockup. One auto attack. Before you ult, you want to like maximize the time they're CC'd, so you don't want to ult instantly when they're getting knocked up. Not by you or by your allies, you know, try to use that ultimate as a way to maximize the time they're getting CC'd. And also to increase DPS. So I didn't just insta-ult. I got an auto attack off, and when you get enough attack speed, you can do an EQ combo. That is even better, because that is going to increase your DPS. And also give you a free Q stack. I'm going to show it when it's possible. So, you know, you have fully stacked Q, then you have a tornado, but if you do the EQ, it is going to be a knock-up in a circle around you. And that's what I did over here when I took down the Serath. That's like an easier way, because then your Q is not a skill shot anymore, so it's easier to hit. A skill shot can be dodged, but this one is a lot harder to dodge unless they have, you know, mobility spells or summoners. Let's place the control ward here. Ooh, that looked like that was going to hit. But the mobility is a huge advantage that you have to take advantage, you know, abuse whenever you can. As long as you have minions around you, you should be able to dodge, you know, most skill shots. But also don't just spam your E on all the minions, it's such a big mistake. Because if you're getting ganked, you don't have any mobility to escape with. I'm gonna see if I can stop this guy from doing whatever this is. We're not going to mess with that when the wallbear's here. I guess we're just giving that up. It's fine, I'm just gonna push this in then. So Yasuo, you know, high mobility, high damage, but he's paper. He's actual paper, meaning that if you get caught by CC and multiple people, you're going to get one shot, straight up. You get destroyed. You can go on this. And another combo you can do, guys, is the EQ flash. I'll be trying to show it when it's possible. So you like EQ to the minions, and then you insta flash, so like transfer that knock up to another position. Okay. Nice try though. The flash is out on the jungler. Definitely go back and help. He might TP back, so I'm just gonna show this in. Oh, he doesn't reset. If I had a minion right here, when I knock him up, I would EQ to the minion and then ult. That way you transfer that EQ to the target that you ult. And you also get a stack on the Q, so it increases your DPS. It's something you should always aim to do whenever it's possible. Always, always. We're gonna show this in. So the jungler bot side. Did he not reset? What? Top lane is getting smacked with Ignite. Not sure if that should be happening. So they have a very fed AP top since he's going AP. I assume it's going to be a Riftmaker or something next. Getting MR would definitely be a good idea. Still staying. I could freeze it, but it's really boring to do. Okay, Misfortune is pathing up, but they might just do the Drake. But Shaco is not focusing it, so they could do that easily if they wanted to. Oh my days, bro. That's such a that was so dumb of me. Who's getting ulted? That was such a big mistake. But you know, the win wall can really turn around a lot of fights. Just in this game alone, I can block out the Nami ult, the Nami bubble, Misfortune ult, the auto attacks, the Serath E. Oh, she's not going to die. Sad. Rip Shaco and rip the Drake as well, I can imagine. Bro, what? You need anti-healing, bro. Why doesn't he have anti-healing? Okay, not gonna help him. This guy is completely lost. He has no anti-healing. Against the champ he knows heals for a ton. Ignite is not going to help, it's a one-time thing. We had to fight this. Bro, that one heals a lot as well, like what? Okay, that's good. That means they cannot do the Drake. Hopefully Shaco is going to do it, because we need him to. But he's doing the jungle camps for some reason. Okay, wall's coming, I have to win wall. But I win wall this, and I cannot block out Misfortune ults. Looks like they're fine. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, he still died to How did Shaco? I don't know how Shaco died. So if I use everything trying to save them, then I don't have anything for myself. But you know, the goal here in teamfights for Yasuo is that you need some sort of synergy. That would make such a big difference. That's why he's a bit comp reliant, you know, if you have something like a Malphite, a Gragas or something, then you have way easier time of engaging. If you don't, then you have to do it by yourself. Oh my god, that's so much damage. I don't remember if Miss Fortune flashed. Did she? Nami flashed for sure. But this is the issue here, right? You're really squishy, even though you have a lot of damage. If you don't have your wind wall, you get one shot in no time. So after getting, you know, Infinity Edge, because then you have all the damage from crit. Because when you have these two items, you have all the crit you need. After that, you can invest into more, you know, tanky items. I don't know why every single time I'm playing against the Volibear top and I'm making a video, my top lane always runs it down. I don't know how that happens. And I can't fight him, like he's going to out-heal everything.
No more running.
Thing is, if you cancel out his Q, then it just resets and then he just keeps chasing you. Nice. Okay. That's how we have to do it. You see, I waited with a Q this time. I had a feeling if he either ulted, because the ultimate is going to make it so he cannot get CC'd. That's why I waited with a Q. And if I missed the Q, I would have been toast, like instantly. Now you can invest into something that makes you tankier. This stance would be a great choice because it helps against damage of all sources, you know, physical and magic. He actually stole it. There's a TP coming in. Oh no, he's messed up. Bro, this Garen is also just abandoning instantly, not trying to help at all. So it's a bit like, this is a good example of a very awful comp when you play Yasuo, because you have no synergy. The only thing you can ult off of would be Thresh. And that's not, you know, any useful unless, you know, he managed to hit all of them with an E or something. So you need, if possible, you prefer to have somebody with AoE knockup. Malphite would be insane. If we had a Malphite here, you would pretty much auto-win the fights because he just ults the backline, I'll follow up, and they're dead. In this case, we have no synergy and they have a pretty good comp. If you have this, then as Yasuo, it's really big limited what you can do at any point in the game. Are they taking out the Herald? I hope they are.
Justice.
So at least we secure one Drake that is going to stall out a little bit. But we have pretty much used this entire team right now. Just wait. Oh, he should have waited with SC. Okay. What is that champ? Nice. He actually did something. Now we have to defend bot. Oh, AD carry is top, even though he should not be. We can still engage if he lands something on the misfortune. He's the one we'd have to focus. I'm like getting no help from this guy. I had to force, you know, something by myself. You're not winning this. Just get out, guys. Just get out. And he's running straight towards me, it seems like, so I have to back off all the way. Bro, you're not... You're not damaging anything with that build. You're too far behind. Is the Varus getting ulted? So this is smart thing here is that when you try to escape from a Yasuo, you don't run through the minion wave. And I used the Q right behind here because I was thinking that he might try to dodge by sidestepping. It's the only reason I got the kill, otherwise I would not. You have to be really careful of when you ult. You don't just ult the moment you see somebody landing a knock-up. You have to think about if you can actually get something. It's okay, that's what I like to see. I don't know what that champ does, but the healing and damage is just insane. I know it's going full AD too. A little bit of health. That's why Yasuo is not surviving, you know, those heavy bursty champs, he's not surviving that. You would need to get some tanky items. Iceborne Gauntlet is an option. We also need some lifesteal. Because if you don't have lifesteal and you get poked out, you would have to base. Right now I'm just getting the death stance because I want the tankiness. Usually you would be getting a shield bow here. I'm gonna itemize towards that now. I'm gonna sell this and buy this instead. And we have no vision. Thresh is doing okay. The others are also like slowly getting back into the game now. Okay, nice, we got a ward. So they will definitely be trying to sneak. Bro, what is that burst, man? I don't understand that champ. Bro, he's running straight towards me. Did he get his ultimate off in time? Oh, Varus is trolling. That's why it's so hard, I was wondering. It was a good attempt by the Thresh because we could have taken him out.
One step ahead of the past.
For sure. If we played it better, both of us. But the Varus is definitely making things a lot harder than they should be. He's gonna heal a lot. I would have been dead here if I did not dash through. So that's one thing I always tell the people who watch my videos. If you play in lower ranks, you dodge when the opponents have a Master E, and you also dodge when your teammates have a Shaco. Because the Shaco players are the most useless players you can ever find. That is some range. Rapid fire cannon. Okay, cool.
This blade never gets any lighter.
So this game is really chaotic. It's a good example of what it looks like when you don't have, you know, the proper teamwork and also a really awful comp to play around. Then if the opponents get a lead, it can be so difficult to get back into the game.
Dying's the easy part.
Lantern? Like, it's impossible for me to do anything here because we don't have any engage, like nothing. So this is a game where you just dodge. Of course you can win it if you like Omega Snowball early on. But really there's no counterplay, there's nothing you can do. So this is one of those games that you're going to lose, but luckily I'm going to show you more, guys. Alright, game 2. So now you can see we have a much better comp, right? So we have some synergy, we have the Lee Sin, we can ult off of his kick, and we also have the Maokai who has a knockback, so it's a lot better to play Yasuo in a game like this compared to the first one. Furthermore, when it comes to a win wall, you want to be really cautious as to how you're going to use it. Because it has a massive cooldown, 25 seconds. That's pretty much a mini ultimate at that point. And so you have to identify like what's most important for you to block out during a fight. In the team fights, that would definitely be like Twisted Fate Gold Card and the Ornn's ultimate, you know, because you can block out his ultimate with your win wall. Like his ultimate is going to be like your #1 priority to block out, because it's massive CC, and if he doesn't have that, he doesn't provide much in a team fight. In the laning phase though, Twisted Fate, the only thing he has that can stop you from engaging onto him would be his gold card. You're not going to use your win wall to block out his auto attack or his wild cards. You want to save it for his gold card. Because if you take that out, then he has nothing to stop you. And Twisted Fate is a pretty simple matchup for Yasuo. He's immobile and he's a mage. Anything where you can abuse your mobility and they don't really have anything to escape with, then Yasuo should be pretty good. So just on the last hitting phase for now, you know, gonna Q last hit, not gonna overextend too much. Also, when it comes to runes, this is what you do like in 95% of the time. I've seen some people using bone plating. Honestly guys, don't do that. Because it has really awful synergy with your passive shield. Basically, if you're full HP like I am right now and you're bone plating, if you get auto attacked or hit by something, your shield and your bone plating will proc at the same time. That's what I do right here. So when I don't have the win wall, I dash in, get some damage off, and when he's about to pick his gold card, I dash out. And I just back off here, because he has the advantage when it comes to the minion wave. Do we just want to go for the short trades? Kind of flash out, right? Oh, he leveled up, okay. I was thinking about flashing him, but... I actually tried to do the EQ flash right here, but I failed it. You had to time it properly, so I can show it next time. Still got the kill though. Better than nothing. Lack of map awareness from this guy. Come to me, bro.
An enemy has been slain.
So I just got a kill, meaning you know, I'm low HP and I don't have sums. Just a fair TP back. So if this jungler had any IQ at all, he would back off, because he's gonna risk getting flanked by the TF. He could be lucky and pull it off. But if he doesn't and the TF moves, he's going to die. So that is just lack of IQ, and that's nothing you can do about that, because you can't really control the other players. So remember, save your win wall and use it at the, you know, important time. For example, when you're engaging onto a Twisted Fate, when he's throwing out the gold card, don't use it when he picked the gold card. Because like he can keep rotating the cards and then he can just auto attack you to bait out your win wall. This way, if you're patient with a win wall, you can block out his only CC, meaning he has no way to disengage. This is what you have to do against, you know, every champ that has like that one CC ability to like protect themselves. Syndra, that would be the QE. For example, right? So just save it for that one important CC ability. You can farm from a distance. It is fine, but if he keeps doing that, he will end up pushing the wave at some point, because he's Q is AoE. Same thing as before. You are rushing tier 2 boots with Circus Greaves because of how it works with your Q. As I said in the last game, your Q scales off of attack speed down to a cap. You want to maximize that as fast as you possibly can. Is that Viego coming? I don't have to win wall here because he's out of range. So you have to be good at reacting with your wind wall. I want level 6, I'm gonna try to push this. Oh no! He doesn't have flash, so I decided to block out the bot. The combo here. Okay, nice. He's out. So you also have to be smart about how you use it. You know, I did not use it for the Twisted Gold card, but the bot Q, because TF does not have flash up, so he was not going to reach the Lee Sin. But if that bot stun landed, one of us would have been toast for sure. Right, we got level 6, so now, you know, the all-ins are way better. Just poke them a bit for now, until they are within lethal range, because your ultimate doesn't deal a lot of damage. It's mainly used to like make you stick to the targets. Ulting him, and then I'm using that minion wave to get out. Also guys, another thing here is that you can bind the key to target champions only. I have it on C. On a ping that he's level 6. So if I press C right now, look at my cursor, the middle part turns red. This is really useful because you can dash through jungle camps to get to the other side of the wall, because your E makes you dash in a fixed distance.
An ally has been slain.
Virtue is no more than a luxury.
And by using that target champions only, you make it so you don't accidentally auto-attack one of the monsters here, because then they will move and then you'll not be able to dash through the wall. By holding this key down, you can see my cursor turning red. Holding this key down, you can get really close to the monster camp and then dash through it safely without messing it up. You can all top right. I guess he doesn't have to. Against the TF, you would have to push it in constantly, so he can't just roam for free. I'm gonna place the control ward over here once again. It is a bot we're playing against, he's gonna roam a lot. Gonna ward the Drake. Is he doing the Drake? No, he's not. Good block by the Asamira. Yeagerlol also used the C. Brother TF is here. If I had the wind wall, I would go continue here, but I don't know if he has ignite up or not. We got what we wanted to though. That's fine. I could actually have landed an AoE knockup, but I got stunned by the bot, so they got time to move around. Gonna pick up the fruits and then we'll head back mid. Remember what I said, another important thing is that you don't just insta-ult, unless it's going to secure the kill like pretty easily. You want to maximize the time that he sees it. Trying to get ulted. Oh, I had to flash out. I had to flash out. When your wind wall is down, you have to play a bit more passively, but you don't have anything to defend yourself with. They can go on the Yeagerlol. Just Twist the Fate is out of mana.
No one is promised tomorrow.
He has TP. He's out of mana, so it's pretty limited what he can do even if he ults. Gonna poke a little bit. Not overextending too much. That's another problem a lot of Yasuo players have, is that they play too aggressive. Playing too aggressive means that you're going to get camped and you die for no reason. Just poking with the range Qs for now. I'm gonna block out this blue card here. It doesn't get mana back. I can also use it sometimes to win wall when they're trying to last hit the cannon minion. Just have to keep doing this. I think we hit like the last 4 tornadoes. It's good, it's good.
My honor left
And we can just keep pushing now. Viego is alive. Oh, somebody TP'd. What is that? And this is the EQ. I think this is the first time I showed it in the video. You need enough attack speed, but you know, when you have lethal tempo and you also have berserkers, you have enough attack speed. But in order to pull this off in close range, you need enough attack speed. But if it's your ally who's knocking up the target, then you can always EQ, even when you don't have enough attack speed normally. I don't know what that one was trying to do. I had to reset here because I don't want to sit with too much gold. Not gonna wait for the cloak, even though I can afford it if I wait a little bit. It's a waste of time. He almost has holds. Yeah, that should be ours. When you're fed, you just engage whenever, honestly. Always keep a few minions that you can dash back to. In case you engage and you get ganked or something, you can use that to run away with. But he's pushed out. He could ult top. He could, but he's low HP. He probably won't, because then I'll be taking the plates. I'm gonna try to stack up the Q on these minions. Nice, good one. We can go on him. Don't insult him, please. Okay, nice. It's a lot easier to play Yasuo when you have a comp that actually works for them. So like in the first game, they can still be won, but it's going to be so much harder. Compared to if you just have, you know, a little bit of synergy. We have the Lee Sin, we also have the Maokai. Oh, this TF is, he's tilted. Oh, he could have survived that one if he dodged the wildcard. We will just keep pushing it out. Against the tank, you know, even though you're hitting everything, they're gonna out-tank. Like, they're going to tank everything and they will also be able to out-DPS you because they have really high base damage and you are squishy. But later on you're going to shred them to pieces because you have your ultimate with that 50% armor pen on every single crit. Right now we have 50% crit. Remember, your crit gets amplified because of the passive. It's a 1.5 multiplier. But we already have 50% just from one item. So that's pretty sick. That is pretty sick indeed. He ulted top side. Therefore, he cannot roam for a while. The ults, he would need to run. I could camp here. Oh, he's wait, what? He did not ult top? Oh my days, that's my bad. I thought he ulted top. Did he just run top? That ult was bad anyways. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go for the tower regardless. Oh, he's too fast, okay. Flash is down. He might still come. Yep, we got that kill. Got his flash out. The only time you don't need to extend the time they'll CC it after ulting is if you can just straight up burst them down in one go. They're low enough HP like this guy was, you just insta-ult and take him out. Especially because when it's under their tower. Even though you would be extending the time they're CC'd, you would also be taking more damage from the tower. So if they're low SP, just go for the install, take the kill and get out. Ideally, you want to rotate to the bot side when they take out the tower, because you're very strong in the side lane. It's an extended lane. You have a lot of room to dash around and chase people. But the big spike on Yasuo, when you get the double crit items, because you have 100% crit in your ultimate, or like your auto attacks always perma proc 50% armor bend. Oh, okay. Oh no, I just go bot. I just go bot. But my bot lane can go mid or top, whatever they want to. Don't insta-kill the entire wave with a Q. Especially when you're fighting people. Because you might need it to dodge something. You kill the entire wave with a Q, which will happen very often when you have so much crit. You don't have any mobility. Yasuo without minions is not a mobile champ. So when you're trying to Q to stack it up, try to make sure that it doesn't hit the entire wave, but you know, you hit like 1 or 2 minions at a time. This way you get the stacks you want to, but you also keep some minions alive for your mobility. Gonna come this way around. He's just gonna E over. He tanks our unnecessary damage. Where the bard is coming. Coming this way. Oh, they got this under control. No worries there. Just keep pushing this then. Oh, never mind. They're getting blasted. And as I said, even though you have 100% crit, don't worry about getting more. Like, you can build as much as you want to. Because any additional crit will just be converted into bonus AD with your passive. Doing this for the vision. There's a ward here. This guy is really trying to get that shot down, which he probably could at some point, because I just need to get hit by a gold card in a fight and I would get one shot. Yeah, and On also has like anti-CC. So, you know, if they have something they can use to like cancel out your CC, wait for them to use it. On has this like fire thing, I don't know which ability it is, but I know that it makes it so he cannot get CC'd. You would have to wait it out. Just be patient, you know, bait it out, just auto attack, making him think that you're using the Q. Once you use that ability, then you can go for the knock-up and then into the ult. It is crucial, especially against tanks, because that's why this armor pin from your ultimate really helps out a lot. Against squishies, you know, you don't need it, because you have so much crit and AD. Ultimate and cooldown, so I can't ults. Can I not take it? Oh man, what is that hell though? Die to a bot auto attack. Beat Rake, good job to my team.
step ahead of the pack.
If he dashes in, I would engage onto him. We don't have any lifesteal yet, so that is what we want to be buying. You see, this is why I should not have used the Windwall, because I could block out on ults. Lee Sin does not have his ults. I want to go for the Viego. I was thinking about flashing him too, but I had a feeling that he would still get the recall off. But see, that go-kart, I think it's like 2 seconds to 2.5 seconds. I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I played TF, but it's a very long CC timer. You get hit by that go-kart in a fight, you get wiped out, like instantly, no doubt. Yours me, let's see. I'll just back off here. Sending on a lot of gold, so this game I'm going for the shield bow straight up. It gives you that passive shield. Now we can go into this. You can also, there's some of the new items, but the thing is that they're not that good on Yasuo and Yone. The standard build is still the go-to. But because Iceborne, you know, there's no mythic items anymore. You can get like all of the items you want to, and Iceborne can be really great if you're playing against AD assassins or like champs with a lot of burst. There's no way he keeps pushing, right? Oh, he does. Rumble's coming. He's just gonna slow because he's low HP. I can always windwall his ults. He's really fast, I don't know why. Does he have like bonus moon speed items? He doesn't. You miss your Q, like I do, then you would have to flash, because then they're gonna get away. It's the only CC you have. We should just take this and then go for the end, because this game is pretty done so. You see how much easier it is when you have like a decent comp. It doesn't have to be a good comp, like this is not a super strong comp by any means, but it's way better than the last one. Like the last one was just completely random, right? And that is what you typically can expect from solo queue, because people don't always try to get a good comp. They just play whatever they like to play. Thought you would end up with having pretty poor comps. And you can either try to play it if you're confident that you're gonna stomp, but if you get to the team fighting stage or the late game stage, you're going to have a very hard time trying to do anything at all. I'll go bot here to protect the tower. Side lane is the go-to on Yasuo. He won't be trying to engage unless somebody's there, but we see 4 people mid. I'm gonna move up here so he can't help. Oh, he's slow. We're about to get flanked. I'll just get out. Good job, Maokai. Sorry that I missed the cues. Another Drake secured. I can just go bot. So we are in the mid game and just, you know, go to silence because it allows you to get such a massive lead over the opponent. You get a lot of CS and usually you are stronger than they are if they're playing a mage or something. Even assassin, because at this point you have your items. You outscale a lot of champs. The main issue with Yasuo is that he's very squishy. So we have to counter that by getting some tank items. Or if you're very confident, you can just go Death Stance, more AD. But you can also go for stuff like the Iceborne. That would be great. Makes you really tanky. Harder to burst down, and definitely something I would consider if I was playing against AD assassins.
Blade never gets any lighter.
Oh, did he see me? He's really fast now. He's getting some decent bonus movement speed with that Lich Bane. And also this new item, Storm Surge. Oh, that's a sick ult. Sick ult. I'm here. You see, when you have mobility, guys, your E dashing speed is way better.
An ally has been slain.
So you can just fly around. Make it really hard to hit you with any skill shot. So one shot Lee Sin. Interesting. Oh. Oh no. Okay, luckily there was only one tower focusing me down. We good. To be careful because of the on. And I don't have the wind wall up, you know, if he had ult or something I would be done. And the shield bow also procced, so I don't have that either. But we can heal up. This is why you need lifesteal, because you don't have to base when you're low HP. And now we are full. You can apply pressure all the way. Let's see if we can push this. TF is coming. Oh, never mind. Guess not. I'm sitting on so much gold. Like, I'm trolling if I don't base.
An ally has been slain.
I have so much gold. I'm getting out. Oh god, sorry. So
Ally has been slain.
we have so much gold. Iceborne, great option. Distance is always great. So let's go for Iceborne now, since we can straight up buy it. The Q, you know, it's like an auto attack, so it's going to proc the Spellblade. They also have the slow now. If you're playing against a mobile champ, you have a slow, making it harder for them to escape too. Oh, that's a nice ult. Okay, he's fine. We can just end, I think. We should just commit and then go for the end. Or maybe not. I'm gonna push mid. I'm not gonna waste time trying to chase these guys. You see that slow on the Iceborne? Really helps, you know. TF is not mobile, but when he has a lot of mobility from his items, he still runs fast. He doesn't have any mobility like dashes, but he moves pretty fast. Against champs like this, or like Lilia or something, But they don't get their mobility from
Has been slain.
dashes or blinks, but from their bonus moon speed.
The road to ruin.
Items like this with a slow can be great, but it's way better against AD assassins because you get some armor. You get armor, you get HP. This is what you need to survive against AD assassins. I'll take the Drake. Right, we got the soul, and now we can just group up in one lane and just push it to the end. We don't need the Baron, because I had the wind wall, so I can, you know, log out their wave clear. If I time it right, of course. I'm not gonna ult the Ornn, that would be troll. And you can also use the wind wall to like isolate one player. Like if you're fighting in a 1 versus 2, you can like isolate, for example, the Bard. And this is why you want to save the wind wall for the most important stuff they have. And it's almost up again because we have ability haste. So it's on a decently low cooldown now. Means that you can actually afford to use it more often.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
And even the ultimate as well. Even your ultimate has a very low cooldown, 22 seconds, guys. Oh, no way, bro. No way. It's on the wrong side. Usually, if you ult under the tower, it's going to place you right out of tower range, but I trolled. But GG's, I'm going to show one more game. Welcome to game 3. So remember what I said about the Iceborne Gauntlet? Like, this is a good example of when they can be used. You know, playing against an AD assassin mid, that can one-shot you with a full combo. This is typically what Yasuo struggles against, is that he has mobility, he has damage, but he's very squishy. So heavy upfront burst damage can wipe him out instantly. Also, it's looking pretty doomed if we just go off the comms alone, because they have ridiculous scaling, they have 3 tanks. We have Akali top against a Sion. Like, if he just goes Hullbreaker, she's going to be useless the entire game.
I will not forget.
But because they have so much ridiculous CC, normally guys, I'll be dodging a game like this because usually in high elo it's lost, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to show it anyways. And because they have so much CC, I opted for the Legend Tenacity here. And we also have the Unflinching, because on Yasuo you don't go Mercury Threads. You need the Berserkers. If you don't get Berserkers, you have no attack speed, your Q is going to be really awkward to use. This is probably going to be a very hard game, unless we somehow find a way to snowball, and even if we do, they can still easily win it, just because of how ridiculous their comp is. Against a Zed, he is weak early on. He would have to try to get a lead early on. Oh, he even has Boom Plating. That's like #1 insecure set I've seen. But he's weak early on, you know, the 1, 2. Even 3 is okay. 4, his Q starts dealing some damage. We don't want to tank those for free. But you have to try to get a lead before he gets level 6, because that's where this matchup becomes ridiculously hard.
Never could stay in one place.
Short trade. You want to not let him get his electrical proc for free. You want to go for short trades, you want to go for extended ones. If you constantly let him get the short trades off, you will get blasted. Like insta blasted. I'm gonna try to poke him over and over. We do have the lethal tempo for the attack speed. I had to like try to poke him with the tornado. Bone plating's out. Remember, don't use bone plating on Yasuo even against AD assassins, because one auto attack on ability is going to remove both your bone plating and your shield. It's a complete waste. Level 3 now, so now he has his basic combo. You want to win wall his shuriken. His double shurikens, not the one shuriken he just uses to poke, but the double. And he should not be using that to poke level 3, he wants to do that at level 4. It's fine because my passive shield is up, so I don't want to waste my W when I'm playing against an Amumu. You see how fast he can proc electrocute? You want to trade back. If you don't trade back and let him do this, then he's gonna poke you out and all in you at some point. Once you dash in and out, get some Q procs and then get out. Win wall to block his double shurikens if you think they're going to hit. If it's 1 it's fine, but 2 it's too much damage. And against the set, his Q deals less damage if it has to pass through another target. If you're standing behind the minion wave and then tagging his Q that way, it deals a lot less damage. Another free hit. Remember, if the enemy champion is the first target you hit with the Q, it is going to proc minion aggro. But if you hit a minion first and then hit the enemy champ, then you'll not get minion aggro. But then your Q also deals less damage. I knew this guy was going to top. I knew that was going to happen. That's like pretty obvious. Got the ignite out. I had to flash out here. I would try to get the fight 1 versus 2, but no minions.
The road to ruin.
Nice. Unfortunately, my Triumph did not get to proc, but a good counter gank by the Blitzcrank, allowing me to get, you know, the boots. It is a bit awkward because you don't have Alacrity. I have Tenacity here, and that is for that ridiculous amount of CC they have on their comp. The Kali is already getting melted early on in the game, so it's only going to get worse from here. Therefore, we are on the clock. We have to rush.
Is a leaf's only purpose to fall.
Level 6? When he gets level 6 it's going to be very difficult because he goes for straight 80 items. Not really. You're going for straight up attack speed. He's getting lethality and heavy 80 items. So one full combo, that's enough to burst you down. So if he ults and he gets a triple shuriken auto attack, you're done. Like, you get deleted from 100 to 0. That's spam ping, they're still pretty slow at reacting, that's unfortunate. Had to use the health potion here. You have to be healthy at all times against assassins. And also when this insecure player has bone plating, like what? Nice, good job. Running the wrong way. I cannot help here. Gonna die. He's dead. And it's the Veigar is also getting kills. See, they get 2 kills though, so it's pretty decently played. It's really awkward to play with Alacrity, or without Alacrity I mean. So when he has his ultimate up and you also do, the one thing you never want to do is to use your tornado. Because he's going to wait for you to use it, and the moment it goes down on cooldown, you will engage. So the proper way to do this is that when he ults you, he's always going to spawn behind. So in that moment you have to use your knock up right behind, knock him up, and then ult him. If you do that, you can win. If you don't do that, you lose. But he has the advantage for sure, because Zed has one of the best laning phases among all mid laners. He has a really OP laning phase. He can just hold him. I'm not ulting here. I want to keep it. Because I don't know where the Amumu is. I also don't know where the Taric is. But we have to be careful. Okay, did not take a tower shot. We got the Drake and a kill. Nice. Okay, good job, guys. Maybe not a kill yet. Okay, there we go. The Kai'Sa getting really fat. That's what we like to see. Akali is getting absolutely dumpster top. No surprise there. Usually in lower elos, it's a lot better to have the tank top than having some sort of random carry. I'm almost level 6. So I would die no matter what if he gets within range, because he just ults. Luckily we have a ward here, so just stay back. Now we can push. He will have to stay. Okay, good. Now we're gonna stop pushing. So we are even CS, and that's huge. That's actually pretty huge, because you're supposed to lose when he gets level 6. You have the advantage early on. Bro, this guy got back really fast. No, we are not going to win. It's Akali. He does nothing at this point. But with the Teemo, they can. They should be able to, hopefully. The Akali missed too. Gonna try to get that plate. Am I within range? Nice, okay. He based, you see, he's getting pure AD lethality and ability haste. You're getting only attack speed and AD. You have no HP and you don't have burst. It's a DPS champ, Yasuo. He's not a burst champ. This leaves you at a heavy disadvantage. He might die, but yeah, she's fine. Oh, they're terrible. Big mistake, which you can probably expect to happen a lot because low elo players. And also high elo players. Like, they make a lot of the same mistakes when it comes to overextending and not respecting the enemy players. Like, they don't think about that you would have to base, because if I don't base, I would die, pretty much. He just came back with items and I had nothing. So they don't think about these things. You probably can't make them think of it either. You just have to like focus on your own game. That's one more Q. I don't want to use my wind wall for this. He's going AP too, so I might need to get a Wit's End. Okay, so he has this one and he gets a massive slow. This makes it really easy for him to land the Qs. So these guys are pre-mates, it makes sense they're trying to camp me. Can understand. Also because Yasuo, you know, he's really easy to gank. If he takes this W, that means that Momo is still here. Just keeping the Q to zone him out. He can one-shot me with a full combo right now, that would be pretty easy to do. I'm not taking this yet. I want to push, like he's gonna go bot, I think. They're doing great. He's coming back here, so I'm gonna take another plate. Got 3 plates off of him. I'm gonna keep pushing here. This is to stop him from roaming bot. And we're gonna keep push. Gonna keep up the push because Kaiser's low HP. If he goes spot, he's gonna kill all of them. This way, even if he goes spot, I'm getting something out of it. So this is problematic. The late game monster is getting really fed and top lane is getting absolutely demolished. This is what I meant with in a normal game. If I was playing to climb, I would just dodge instantly if I had a comp like this. It's not worth playing with people who can't pick normal champs against a comp like this. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Unfortunate. Alright, so now we need to go into the ice spawn. You see how much damage he's dealing? No ice spawn is good luck. Let's see if we can play around the objectives and maybe win that way. Depending on what the soul is going to be. Okay, good. Failed smited, but luckily that one is secured. Why are you mid, buddy? I don't know what this guy's doing. What's this guy doing?
Wanderer isn't always.
It's the typical ape. But just let him die here. Like if they troll you like this, just let them die. It's a good thing he got the kill though, but if he was getting all in, I would not be trying to help because I would die too for sure. He's just stacking MR. Like Akali will deal no damage, so she would have to go for the Veigar. But even he's going to be hard to go for because he has a Taric and an Emumu. And then a Z2 that she has too, I remember. So right now I'm going for the ice spawn. Because Z got really fed. And if I don't get this, I'll just get one shot in a full combo. He also has armor boots. That's like... He's being insanely insecure getting bone plating and armor boots in a matchup that he just insta-destroys. But if he wants to play it safe, then it's smart. But it's dumb. Because he's losing damage this way. They even kill this guy. He has full MR. Like, that's not a possibility. There we go, and his premate was also coming. You see how I used the wind wall? Blocking out his Qs. Don't block out the Qs, I'm dead. Like, I'm just gone, straight up. So this was huge because it's gonna allow me to get the tower.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm gonna place a ward here, he also ults it. This Iceborne Gauntlet is going to be huge. It's going to be absolutely massive, and they're also getting a tower bot side. Great stuff. And sell this. But just sell this and buy it, yeah. I think it's worth it, yes. So now I should be able to survive against the Z. Oh no, they're going to do the same mistake. Kyle is also TPing bot instead of helping the Herald. For what? He hooked into the Tito. They're gonna get the Herald. It is what it is though. Okay, they're not taking the Herald.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, he's going bot chasing the Kai'Sa, so I'm gonna push. Let's get out now. Oh, that's worth it. Taric getting the shot down, that's great. Armor coming in from the Taric, but he also needs the mana, so that's understandable. If Amumu ulted, Blitzcrank would have been dead. So it's the unfortunate Drake. It's okay, but it's not the ideal one against a comp like this. We need to focus down the Veigar, like he's going to be the goal here. His cage is so annoying as well for Yasuo. I'm not gonna flash because he can W back to like he did here.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, Kai'Sa getting ulted, right? Oh, no way. Okay, she's surviving, good thing. So Teemo can do this because Amumu would be dead here, so we need to play around the objectives. You see, you're way tankier with the Iceborne Gauntlet, like super tanky. We're losing the shield for it. Had to dash because of cage. I'll knock up the Veigar if I can hit him. Nope. Why is he hooking the Scion? It's honestly a lag of brain cells, this Blitzcrank. There's nothing else that can describe this guy constantly trying to hook the tank. Oh, he's dead. The slow he gets from this item makes it pretty much impossible to dodge the Q. So unlucky for the Kai'Sa. Maybe if she had the ultimate she could have outplayed, but that one was looking pretty doomed. Gonna try to get another attack speed item afterwards when we get the Infinity Edge. Play the Rune King is an option, but here Witsend for sure, because they have AP jungle, AP bot too, and both of them happen to be fed. And the Veigar is just one-shotting me as well, because he also got to become fed. Oh my god, man. Oh my god, the Amumu even came. Thought I could maybe get him, but no. Yeah, he got way too fat, so he's going to permascale. One of the few champs that never stop scaling, so at some point 1W will one-shot us, so we would have to end it before he gets to that stage. Also because like his cage counters our entire comp. You guys actually think you can kill him? He just has all the Teemo. Why didn't kill the Teemo? And why are they spending so much on a tank? No flash on a Mumu. Good. Finally he hooked somebody. Kai'Sa has to watch out for the Zed. I'm just gonna keep pushing mid here. I feel like that's my only option because Zed might go bot right now. Oh, he's okay, good. We need to keep the Kai'Sa alive. We have some great mix damage. But we're also very squishy because we don't have a front line. And Kai'Sa is really fat. We want to keep him alive in the fights.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
They're slowly getting objectives, but it's a big disaster that we lost the third Drake. We could have used that one to pressure well, because now is when it starts getting insanely hard. I could not ult. Gonna survive at least. I was slightly out of range. I could have flashed him, but I'm not going to use the flash for that. Oh man, that's a lot of damage. This guy is so fat. If I don't have the wind wall in the fight, I think we're going to auto-lose team fights. We don't even want to go for team fights. We want to split push, but even that is going to get hard because Cyan pretty much outscaled Akali. Layer 1 because she died. So we had to play around the Blitzcrank hooks and then hope he doesn't try to hook Cyan anymore. The move getting ulted. Is that a kill? I want to ult the Veigar. Had to run away here. Okay, Zed is not chasing. Now we can go for him. He's gonna ult out, no? Okay, good stuff. That's what I like to see. So they're doing some good stuff, but the issue here is that we are not getting objectives for it. So if you just keep going for kills and getting no towers, no nothing.
No one is promised tomorrow.
Killing spree.
Then the outscaling will happen. And to be honest, they actually already outscaled us. Because of the gap in the comps.
Peace with yourself. You will be.
I'm going bot right now. However, if they die, then rip the Baron. Zed is recalling, so I can use this chance to push it out.
Dying's the easy part.
I'll push out another wave. See, they are Mumu coming bot, so at least they're not attempting to set up the Baron. The shrooms are great. Hopefully they can poke out in some way or another. Like if this guy hooks a Mumu into our team, we are going to die. He hooked the Mumu. I'm not going to ult. Like I would die straight up. Recognize he's going to die. I have wind wall up soon. Wait, why not helping, bro? Okay, nice. Akali can kill the Taric. Oh no, bro. Dude, auto attack, man, what? Oh my god. Oh my days. That is probably the worst Akali I've ever seen in my life. Good job with the shrooms. We need to go for the Drake here. While the Veigar is down and also the Taric is down, this is our chance. So Akali needs to not move towards top. She needs to hold mid and then our bot lane and Teemo goes for the Drake. Yeah, Kai'Sa is doing the correct thing here. He's trying to rush the Drake. Because this is our only chance. I'm waiting for another Vamp Scepter. So when you don't have enough attack speed... Actually... This is what I need to go into. Why did I buy the longsword? When you don't have enough attack speed because, for example, you need to buy or use Tenacity Rune here. You get attack speed from an item like Wit's End or the Blade of the Ruined King. We need to take out shield. Oh, I'm dead. My bad. My bad. I trolled. You dives, you got hit by that. Oh, please kill him, please kill him. Nice, okay. Okay. I trolled this fight, so I can't really blame anyone because I died for no reason, so that was really dumb of me. He has to shield up soon. Nice, okay, great. That is a lie, right? Yeah, he's down here. We had the third Drake, so let's hope they mess up like I did. Again, so we can get the Baron and then maybe pressure that way. I need this, and it's still not enough, but it's going to help. Like, it's not enough at all, but it's really nice that it gives you tenacity. Because usually when you're forced to buy this, they also have a lot of CC, along with magic damage. Yeah, 1k AP. Yeah, he has 1k. All of us are getting one shot, so we have to take him out in a second, otherwise it's good luck. Somebody would have to take out his Banshees. He cannot be this far up. He keeps forgetting what our comp is like. We don't have anyone who can follow up. Hooking the Cyan again. Okay, if they kite like this, it's fine. Oh no, she's dead. And he's hooking the Cyan again. Like, what is wrong with this guy, bro? Bro, tank by the way, man. He only has tank items. Can we not do this? Wait, can she end?
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
We probably can do this, right? Do we deal enough damage? Kai'Sa needs to move. Man, how is the tank out damaging all of us? And then also tanking everything from the carries, that's insane. But we won the fight, and that's huge. It's the key thing on Yasuo is that you are insanely patient with that ults. This Crank finally made a good play, being that play on the Veigar, which allowed me to ult, and we took out the main target. After that, we just had to kite them around.
One step ahead of the pack.
This is going to be huge. So now we have the Baron, people need to not get caught. Kali also took out one player during the fight before the Taric ult came in. But if Taric just ults instantly, they can just run us down. For some reason, they have not yet realized that. And Team was setting up these rooms. So here, because they have a lot of lenses, he needs to not place them close to each other. Because they'll be taking them out really fast. Akali needs to go for the Veigar.
Virtue is no more than a luck.
Cannot ult. Not gonna ult this guy. Oh no, oh no. Okay, let's go for this guy then. Veigar might still be here trying to help him. Nice, good job guys. Good job, good job. We can end, no? We can end. Let's go, let's go. Let's try to end. As Kaiser going back. So this was a complete disaster comp, but because it's like solo queue, you can still win. But usually I don't bet on it. It's a good example how to play Yasuo, you know, when you play against a really obnoxious comp. With insane amount of CC, you have to be really patient. But GG's, thanks for watching guys, really hope this was helpful, and see you all next time.